I don't know, maybe it's because of the overload. Like
No,
maybe.
no, I don't really think that should be a problem. Let's see what happens,
Yes.
because these are important concepts. So I just want to record it so that later on, if you want a revision, then you can just watch it. These are
Yes.
some basics and important concepts. Anyway, now once we are done with the intermediate, what we are supposed to do is types of reagents. Okay, I'll pin myself first. Stop video, remove pin.
Sir, I don't know what happens sometimes. Like for me, by mistake, I'll pin myself, then I'll see myself and I won't be able to see the video. And then I'll have to quickly change it when
Yes, that
writing.
happens. That happens in the initial time.
Because like I don't even do anything, but it'll happen.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Riti, you remember this reaction? I have explained this to you.
Yes.
I give you the names of all the compound. Matlab, not like the names. Names you know, IUPAC names you know of all compounds. But I'll tell you what these things are called. You remember? OH was replaced by Br. Br was replaced by OH, right? So here,
Yes.
if you will look at it carefully, we call this a substrate. इसे हम substrate या फिर reactant बोलते हैं.
Yes.
This is called as the reagent, the attacker. Now, why this is called as a substrate and not this as a substrate? Because this has carbon in it. We are learning about organic chemistry. We are learning about carbon. So everything is
Yes.
related to carbon. Carbon becomes our main compound. That is a substrate. Whoever attacks carbon, that matters. Okay. So this is the substrate reactant. Now this becomes a product, the compound that we desired. Matlab, the thing that is going to be formed from the substrate, and then this is a byproduct.
Yes.
This is a classic substitution reaction. If you will carefully understand, then in addition reaction that I gave you, in addition reaction, you don't have a byproduct because everything
Yes.
was getting added up. Barabar?
Yes.
And in elimination reaction, you did not have any reagent. Everything was lost from the substrate itself. Like reagent, like, okay, you will have, but that will be on the arrow. It will not participate in the reaction. It's like CH3, CH2Br, and here you had put alcoholic KOH. You remember we had done this?
Yes.
If you will use alcoholic KOH, then the Br is lost from here and hydrogen is lost from here. So you get CH2 double bonded CH2, and this यहाँ से HBr is lost. Okay, chalo. I will not say that there is no reagent over here. There is a reagent, but some okay, but it is mostly regained back in the end of the reaction only, like that. Anyway,
Yes.
यहाँ पे you have substrate, reagent, product, and byproduct. Beta, this reagent can be now of two types. The reagent can be a negative reagent, that is a nucleophile. N for nucleophile, N for negative, it's a negative reagent. Or you can have an electrophile. Electrophile is a positive reagent.
Sir, I think this is where I'll get confused.
Why, beta?
Because it's like it's electrophile, and in my head, whenever that thing comes, it'll be like negative, negative.
N for nucleophile, N for negative. इलेक्ट्रोफाइल का मतलब होता है इलेक्ट्रॉन लविंग, and a positive loves an electron.
Yes.
Okay, so anything that has a positive charge will be electrophile, anything that has a negative charge will be a nucleophile. Now this is a substitution reaction. This is a nucleophilic substitution reaction. Why do we say nucleophilic substitution? Because an OH minus is attacking the carbon. Now you can also say, sir, K plus is attacking. It's an electrophile. Yes, but K plus is not attacking carbon. Okay, so we will look at the carbon. In this particular reaction, carbon and bromine, I've written here CH3, I don't know why. In this particular reaction, you have carbon and bromine is negative and carbon is positive. So when carbon is positive, a negative will attack, a nucleophile will attack. When carbon is negative, an electrophile, a positive will attack. Is this clear?
Yes.
Now nucleophile are also called as Lewis bases. Lewis bases. Lewis bases मतलब क्या होता है मालूम बेटा? They are electron rich species. मतलब nucleophile. बराबर? Electron rich species will have lone pair of electron or a negative charge. They are negative reagent. They either have lone pair or negative charge. Positive reagent will not have lone pair, does not have lone pair, and it has positive charge. It has positive charge. Is this clear?
Yes.
Now I can give you n number of examples of nucleophile. जैसे Cl minus, Br minus, I minus, NO2 minus, या फिर SO3H minus, etc. I can give you a lot of electrophile का भी example. Cl plus, Br plus, I plus, NO2 plus. मतलब what I'm trying to tell you is I'm breaking the myth that kids have कि Cl is minus and Cl cannot be plus. Cl can be plus. Cl can be
Yes.
plus as well. You have to know the reaction when it is negative, when it is positive. And that you will
Yes.
understand when we will do a lot of different reactions. Like if you'll take HNO3. So in HNO3, the compound is HONO2. Barabar? HNO3 looks something like this structurally. When you will break the bond, so HO will be lost as HO minus. Oxygen is more electronegative. So HO minus and NO2 plus. So यहाँ पे the attacker is NO2 plus. Preeti, have you
Yes.
understood nucleophile and electrophile?
Yes.
If these are Lewis bases, then these are Lewis acids. Okay? Because they are electron rich species. Lewis bases क्या होते हैं बेटा? Electron donors. So Lewis bases are electron donors. What are Lewis acids? Electron acceptors.
Yes.
Correct? Any doubt?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'll give you one reaction of each. अच्छा, I've given you nucleophile का तो reaction. Let me give you an electrophile का भी reaction. यहाँ पे let's say for example you have OH. यहाँ पे at this position you have H. Plus you are treating this with HONO2. You're doing nitration. This is HNO3. This is concentrated.
Yes.
And on the arrow you have written H2. Suppose this is acting like a catalyst here. This is also concentrated. Beta, H will go with OH. Barabar. Now how will the bond break? Carbon and hydrogen, H will be lost as H plus.
Yes.
Correct. In carbon and hydrogen, this is carbon negative and hydrogen positive. यहाँ पे
Yes.
it is HO and NO2. This question was asked in NEET. यहाँ पे NO2 is positive and OH is negative. This is the nitration of phenol. So in nitration of phenol, who is the reagent? NO2, NO2 plus, NO2 minus, NO2 radical. It is NO2 plus. It's an electrophilic substitution reaction because carbon is attacked by NO2 plus. So water
Yes.
is lost and the product you get over here is orthonitrophenol. You have OH over here and यहाँ पे you have NO2 attached. Is this clear?
Yes.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, so if name, we can name it. This compound is called as phenol, and 1 pay and 2 pay. The second carbon पे you have nitro group, so you can call it as 2-nitrophenol. Is this clear, Preeti? Have you any doubt? Have you understood the concept of reagent? She's frozen again. Preeti.
Yes.
Okay. Now we'll come to the main part. You have understood the concept of reagent, barabar? Electrophile and nucleophile reagent, correct?
No, sir.
You have not
Sir,
understood?
sir, your voice is lagging a lot. Sir, I understood, but your voice is lagging right now.
You are also lagging a lot. Now I think it's fine.
Sir, can you say something?
Yes,
Yes, sir, it's fine now.
I said na. Just give me a minute. I'll just make this a little bit less beautiful. What is this, man? How much touch up is this? Okay. Now we'll go for electronic transitions. Okay. You know most of this. See, Preeti, you need to understand that a reagent can be a positive reagent or a negative reagent.
Yes,
But
sir.
if you have a positive reagent or if you have a negative reagent, सबस्ट्रेट को बताना पड़ेगा कि कहां अटैक करना है, क्या पोजीशन होनी चाहिए अटैक करने की. Now in this particular reaction, OH minus is going to attack on carbon. Why? Because carbon was positive and bromine is negative. They have not, the bond was not broken, but bromine was pulling the electron because it was more electronegative. So bromine was pulling the electron from carbon, thereby making carbon slightly positive, and OH minus will go and attack on this carbon.
Yes.
This is electronic transitions. This you already know. I have taught you this. Barabar? But we will give this electronic transitions proper name. Okay, and this is important now. Okay, so the first electronic transition that you need to understand or learn is inductive effect. It is very simple. This is given by 3 P's. It is permanent, it is partial, and it is polarization. Preeti, how much have you solved in Avasti?
Sir, as like you haven't.
So inductive effect, you are already very well aware of it. Jaise I have, if I tell you beta, you have carbon and you have a bond with chlorine. So in the bond between carbon and chlorine, chlorine will be more electronegative. So as chlorine is more electronegative, it will pull the electron towards itself, making chlorine partially negative and making carbon partially positive. Barabar?
Yes, sir.
What is this, Preeti? This is an invitation for the attacker. Are you there?
Yes.
If you have an electrophile, electrophile will attack chlorine. If you have a nucleophile, it's going to attack on carbon.
Yes.
So the reagent knows where to attack. Barabar? Now, why do we call it an inductive effect as a permanent partial polarization? Firstly, it is a polarization. It is separation of charges. It's a partial polarization because the bond is not completely breaking. It's just chlorine is pulling the electron more towards itself.
Yes.
And then you have carbon. But chlorine is pulling electron more towards itself, and this is a permanent effect beta. ऐसा नहीं है कि संडे के दिन हो रहा है, मंडे के दिन नहीं हो रहा है, ट्यूसडे के दिन हो रहा है, वेडनेसडे के दिन नहीं हो रहा है. There is a bond between carbon and chlorine being more electronegative, it will always show its dominance and it will always be more negative.
Yes.
So you have understood inductive effect. It's simple.
Yes. Yes.
It's very simple. Its application is very big. Inductive effect we use to find out everything. Stability, acidity, basicity, everything we use. Inductive effect helps us to find out all these things. But when I told you about this, क्या था ये इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट की वजह से तो था बेसिकली. यहाँ पे कार्बन और अल्काइल में अल्काइल वाज डोनेटिंग द इलेक्ट्रॉन, सो दिस वाज बिकमिंग मोर पॉजिटिव. लेट मी गिव यू एन एग्जांपल. मैं तेरे को अलग अलग कार्बोकटायन देता हूं. लेट मी गिव यू डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कार्बोकटायन. You tell me which carbocation will be more stable. Okay. Preeti. Preeti, are you there?
Yes. So your video and again.
Now I think it will be proper.
Yes. It's good.
You're still lagging.
So for me, what you're saying is fine. I don't know. Because my sister is also using right now.
Okay, it's fine. But can you hear me now?
Sir, I can hear you. I'm not sure about if you can hear me.
You're lagging, but can you see 3 structures on your screen?
Yes.
Can you tell me which one will be more stable?
So the one with the fluorine.
What will the fluorine, chlorine and bromine, what it will do? Will it pull the electron or will it donate the electron?
So pull the electron.
Yes, it will pull the electron. What is the charge on carbon?
Positive.
So, अगर positive charge और उससे electron खींचा गया, is it making it more stable or more unstable?
More unstable.
So
it will be
bromine. The stability will be more of bromine, then chlorine, and then fluorine. Yes, if I give you carb anion, in this case it will be this will be more stable than this and then this.
Yes.
Now, Preeti, you need to understand there are 2 types of inductive effect. One is the minus I effect and the other one is the plus I effect. It's actually very simple. Like if I take this example, F and CH2, F and CH3, let's take this example. So over here, fluorine is pulling the electron. So fluorine is having the minus I effect and carbon is having the plus I effect. Because carbon is giving now, the one who gives is positive and then it has a plus I effect, and here it's minus I effect. So now why do we need to know these terms? Because I can give you the reason. Ki BrCH2 plus is more stable than FCH2 plus because of the negative inductive effect, minus I effect. Because the minus I effect is of fluorine is more than that of bromine, so this makes it more unstable. So hence, because of a minus I effect, this is more unstable. Here, why FCH2 minus is more stable? Because of the minus I effect. Fluorine, because of the fluorine ka minus I effect, it becomes more stable. So you understood this concept?
Yes.
Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Let me explain you the second and the last electronic effect for this day. The second one is electromeric effect. This is extremely simple. This is not that common. मतलब नॉट दैट कॉमन, मतलब इतना ज्यादा यूज नहीं होता अपने को सम्स वम्स में, लेकिन फिर भी यू शुड नो दिस, इट्स वेरी सिंपल एक्चुअली में. इट्स इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक इफेक्ट. फॉर दिस यू शुड हैव अ डबल बॉन्ड और अ ट्रिपल बॉन्ड. Now this is completely opposite of it. This was permanent, so electromagnetic is actually a temporary effect. This was partial, so here there is a complete polarization. Now what happens over here is, let's say for example you have carbon double bond oxygen, and let's say HCN is going to attack. Barabar? So whenever you have a reagent, out of here there is a double bond. So double bond we know ki there is one sigma and one pi bond, and pi bond is extremely weak. Okay, so whenever a reagent comes to attack, the pi bond breaks. The pi bond breaks and chooses a side. Over here, the pi electrons will choose oxygen because it's more electronegative. So
Yes.
what happens over here is, carbon now gets a positive charge and oxygen has a negative charge. Okay, there is separation of charges. Okay, so can you see it's a complete polarization?
Yes.
This is the reason we need double bond or triple bond, because even though one bond has completely broken, still you have something to join it together.
Yes.
And it's a temporary effect. ये तभी तक होगा जब तक reagent रहेगा. एक बार HCN चला गया तो the bond will come back again. If there is no more HCN present, so it will again become C double bond O. It's not like inductive. Inductive is there throughout, whether the reagent is there or not.
Yes.
You understood the concept of electromagnetic effect?
Yes.
It's pretty simple. Just if you have C double bond C, now यहाँ पे it depends. It can move on either side because it's symmetrical. So let's say it has moved here. So this becomes positive and this becomes negative.
Yes.
Okay. Now I have explained everything to you with respect to the basics of chemistry. In next lecture, I want to teach you resonance. Okay. With resonance, I will move to 12th. Okay.
Yes. So the NOST, are there like two volumes?
1 second.